Hi everybody, it's Benji, and I really wanted to do a little show and tell today, because I just got this outfit finally arranged this morning, and I was just so happy with it. Starting off, the pinafore skirt, pinafore dress, pinafore top. It's debatable. There's hot debates. Is it a skirt? Is it a dress? But pinafore meaning it has straps attached to it and no sleeves. That are adjustable, sort of like an overall or a shortall, but a skirt formation pinafore with the little bib of sorts, we call that, the bib, like on a bib overall, over the cross, but is from Lil Kink Boutique, like many of my dresses. I bought this one on sale some time ago. It's Froggy Treats, so it's all sorts of sweet treats shaped like cute little froggies. We have like ice cream in a waffle cone, and I think that is all sorts of froggy treats, prints all over it. But the big surprise this morning to me, it was such a big surprise, monumental in my life, was this sweater. I've actually had this sweater for several years now, but I've never quite found the outfit for it to work with. And I think I had forgotten about it by the time I had gotten this dress, and I found it last week. And the big problem with it for me was the motifs, which are these sort of very bright pink and blue with greenery floral motifs across a little accent on the sleeves and over the shoulders here and then along the bottom. And they're very dimensional, you know, they're definitely like hand embroidered. It's a vintage acrylic sweater I found at a thrift store. But there for some reason, the tones of them just seemed to be clashing with other things and overwhelmed whatever dress I was wearing it with. And this pattern, you can see, nothing's going to overpower nothing's going to overpower this pattern. That is, it has high volume. Its voice will be heard no matter what. And the colors just matched up really well with it. So I was quite happy about that. The other reason the sweater hadn't been working out for me before is I often wear puff sleeves, big puff shoulders, or puff shoulders rather. And when you're putting them under a cardigan, you get this big rumply action here. But the shirt I like to wear with this particular dress, the pink shirt and the puff sleeves on there, happen to slip right in without too much extra bulk being created on the shoulder, and you can't really see those lines. So very happy that that came together. This afternoon was a little warm, so it was just a pink beret day. It's my Kangol rip-off beret. I have many, many, many of them in a pile, a stack of berets. I need to find a better way to store those, other than my stack being moved around like flapjacks all over the place. But yeah, little pink open mesh beret on top of a wig, and yeah, I'm going to be bye-bye wigs. Oh, it's going to be painful, but it's already too warm. I think next week will be my last week with wigs. We have our Dollar Tree scrunchy bracelets as always, and the colors, I'll put them right up next to the dress. Just wow. Now this, it fakes out, like the mind tricks you into thinking these are the same tones. I think they're not. They're actually kind of off, but because there's going to be some distance, usually with my, I'm usually not walking around like this all the time. Sometimes I am, because I like to be prissy. But they're not. But the mind kind of like wants to correlate these colors with this color, so they work out. And these are almost dead on, like a little darker in tone. And I actually found out these bracelets glowed in the dark earlier. I hope there's no like restricted materials in them, and that they just are healthily glowing in the dark. Oh, I'm already almost 50, so you know, by the time I find out, hey, I'm good. Take it all off. Why don't you take it all off? Rolf, why don't you take it all off? That's a little song called Why Don't You Take It All Off, Rolf, from Demeter Destroyken. They were a German band in the mid-'80s. Sonst take it's all Ulf. Rolf. I don't know if you look that one up. You won't find it. I made it up. And again, this is a little thrift store top today too. And so what's really nice about this get up too is I have a combination of stuff I bought new, a little bit of stuff from Jeff Bozo land, some things from Dollar Tree, really cheap, and some vintage or secondhand goods that I actually paid secondhand prices for at the thrift store. It's a thrift store in Baltimore. It's not the one you're thinking of, and I can't reveal my source because the hipsters have not, whenever I'm there, it's no hipsters. It's no hip kids. Hey, I love you hip kids, but, you know, I need my sources right now. If you know me, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. But stuff there. Oh, and then the other big bonus. Wah! Look at that tutu. It matches exactly, and I found this at Five Below just yesterday. It's like all the colors that are in here are in, and the tone of the colors is exact. Look at the yellow. The yellow is the same. It's that yellow is that yellow. That purple is that purple, like dead on. That blue is the blue of the dress. With the blue green rather of the dress. It's just, it's exact. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, froggy dress. So it's pretty rare to find something exactly matching, and I was very happy about that. And tonight's bag, I'll be going out to Disco Tropico at the Metro Gallery in Baltimore, is a vintage diaper bag. I love vintage diaper bags just because of the big messenger bag capacity. There's already about a little padding and protection sort of built into them. So if you're carrying around camera gear or something, and I'll have like my flash and my camera transported in this tonight. And this one's just so, look at that. It's got Ducky and a bunny rabbit and a little bear playing drums. It's pretty sweet. But I just like these colors together, seem to really complement each other, and the quiltiness. And yeah, I just love vintage diaper bags for my daily like messenger bag type bag. They work out so well. And then there's things like, there's a little pouch for that one somewhere too. But they'll come with like a changing pad. But that changing pad, if you're carrying around electronics and things like that, is also just, you know, extra safety for your camera or your electronics or whatever you want in that bag. So usually you can find them sometimes with their original accessories, which you can obviously repurpose. And usually these things were not used heavily. And because, and I think the reason why is, and I have lots of vintage diaper bags, is baby shower time. People get an onslaught of diaper bags. They end up choosing one of the ones they received, and the rest sit in the closet. And by the time they're done with diapers with their baby, you know, those new old stock ones just get donated or something. So they're often pretty much in new condition. Sometimes they aren't, but everything can be cleaned up. So there we go. That is it. Oh, scrunchy socks. I almost forgot. Scrunchies on the frill sock today. As always, add scrunchies to your sock for extra frills. You must buy scrunchies for your socks. You must buy scrunchies for your socks. I'm writing all kinds of songs today. I wonder if this technically copyrights them, because you know they're going to be big hits. All right, I'm going to go and be a big hit out on the town tonight. That is what I am going to do. So thanks for watching my little fashion show and tell. Always comments, questions, follows, likes, or what's the YouTuber? Subscribe. You can do all that. And hopefully, if you are watching this YouTube, you're not watching on your TV, because TV makes the quality really, really tiny on these vertical videos. You're fine on your computer. You're fine on your phone, but YouTube don't like the TV and vertical. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.